Welcome to WSYK number 23, What Should You Know? I'm Ethan Block, and what should you know?
What should you know? You're watching What Should You Know? Because let's be honest, what should you know?
So when someone comes up to you and asks if you know about Joe Biden, this is what you should say. Of course I know about Joe Biden. Are you serious? You're talking about the senior senator from Delaware who withdrew from the presidential primaries earlier this year only to become Barack Obama's choice for vice president. But everybody knows that. So I'm going to tell you 6 things you may not know about Joe Biden. I call them the bare bones Biden facts. Number 1, Joe Biden is currently the 6th longest serving senator, winning his first Senate seat in 1972 at the age of 30, making him the 6th youngest senator ever. Number 2, right after he won his first senatorial seat, Mr. Biden was struck with a family tragedy when his wife, infant daughter, and 2 sons were in a car accident that only his sons survived. Mr. Biden wanted to resign his post but was persuaded to stay and was actually sworn in at his son's bedside. Number 3, during his unsuccessful bid for the Democratic presidential nomination in 1987, Mr. Biden plagiarized a good portion of his speech, and he caught a lot of heat for it. But come on now, who hasn't plagiarized? Number 4, Biden was never a very good student, graduating 76th in his class of 85 from law school, but is one of the most listened to party experts on foreign policy, something Mr. Obama is seriously lacking. But that makes me think, what is Biden lacking that Obama has? Change! And that brings me to number 5. Mr. Biden, he's not that wealthy. I mean, the guy takes public transportation to work, commuting an hour and a half every day on the Amtrak from Delaware to Washington, D.C. It is estimated that Biden is worth between $55,000 and $366,000, making him one of the poorest people in the Senate. And finally, number 6. Following the 2001 terrorist attacks, Mr. Biden supported the Bush administration, calling for more troops in Afghanistan and agreeing that Saddam Hussein was a threat that needed to be dealt with. But as of recent, Mr. Biden is in total disagreement with the execution of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. There are your bare bones Biden facts. That's what I know about Joe Biden. This has been another episode of WSYK, What Should You Know? I'm Ethan Block, and what should you know?
What should you know? You're watching What Should You Know? Because let's be honest, what should you know?
Mr. President, you're leading us off a cliff. Stop.